Hello and welcome, I'm Tina Cornish. In this video, I'm going to assist you with manifesting using the law of attraction in a conscious way. Firstly, you need to know that you are already manifesting in your life. Unfortunately, you may be just not consciously aware of it. For example, what you think about, you attract to you. What you talk about, you attract to you. What you complain about, you attract to you. What you believe, you attract to you. What you fear, you attract to you. What you feel, you attract to you. So basically, wherever your attention goes, your energy flows, and therefore you magnetically attract the situations to you in your life. So now, it's very important for you to understand where all the things that are coming forward to you are beginning from. Take some time to monitor your thoughts a little. It doesn't have to be a tedious process at all. Many people get stuck with manifesting and they say that they can't manifest. They're getting things that they don't actually want in life. And that's because your focus and your attention is going in the flow of what you don't actually want. You need to be able to make that shift into what you do want. Another obstacle that comes about when you begin making this conscious effort to manifest things into your life is to get started. And that would be with what you actually want in your life. It's so important for you to get crystal clear on exactly what it is you want, because the universe will deliver it to you. It will come to you no matter what. So basically, let me use a laptop, for example. If you actually wanted to go out and buy a laptop, what would you do? You would first do the research of any laptop. You would go into the shop. You would investigate what the size of the laptop is, what is the memory of the laptop, does it have Wi-Fi, etc., etc. You will do your proper research. From there, you would normally decide to buy it. But now, from a manifesting point of view, you want to attract to you the perfect and the best option for you. So please don't avoid the opportunity to do your correct research to get crystal clear about what you want before you begin your manifesting. In fact, just the process of going out and doing your research for what it is that you want will already initiate the energy for the attraction of it to come through to you. Now that you are crystal clear on what it is that you actually want, we begin the manifesting process. There are multiple ways of doing this. It would be to ask. You could write this down. You could even use pictures. Perhaps you have got a catalog about your laptop or whatever it is, and you can cut this picture out and you can paste it onto a vision board, or you could make a flip file or a journal. Whichever way you choose, you could even choose an electronic way. You can put it up on your computer, a picture of it. You could even put it into a PowerPoint presentation. There are many ways of doing this, but whatever you do, you want to make sure that you are manifesting it as you already have it. So if you're going to write, for example, you want to state, I am so happy and grateful, or I am thankful that I now have this laptop. You have it, you're using it, and you're working with it. Even if you've got the picture, and in fact, the pictures are quite powerful because you have already now created this into the physical view in your life. You have got it present with you. So it will assist you to feel that it's not a lie. You do actually have it, even if it is just a picture for this moment. There, you want to make sure that you truly can feel the presence of it in your life, that you can visualize it. Perhaps you want to see yourself using this laptop and what does it feel like. You want to ignite all of your senses. And a lot of this actually began in your research stage. When you were in the shop, you were getting a good feel of this laptop. How does it feel? The weight of it, the size of it. Do you like the look of it? All of those tiny little aspects that you absorb when you are physically present doing your research is very valuable in creating it into your life, because this will now help you, even if you are just looking at a picture, for you to absorb the whole energy vibration of actually having it in your life. I want to just share an example with you. I manifested a Kia Sportage. I chose to do this in one of my most weakest moments in life. My car had broken down. I was stuck without a vehicle. I was stuck in another town, and I didn't even have the money to get my car fixed. So I decided this is enough. I'm now going to attract myself a Kia Sportage. Well, I ended up going into the shop and I pretended as I had the money. I could easily afford any car that was on the floor. So I went for the Kia Sportage. And of course, the salesman, he was getting quite excited at the way that I was talking, because I was there really and truly to buy it. Even though he didn't know that I didn't have the money, I pretended as if I did. And he asked me some of the most critical questions, which I had not thought of. He asked, do you want the top of the range or do you want the lower class? Do you want all of the features or just a little? And of course, at that time, I was desperate for a car. So my very first instinct was any kind would be great. And then I thought, no, hang on a second. Why not? I deserve the very best. And so I went for the very best. I said, yes, I want to sit in the very best car, please. So he put me into the top of the range vehicle and I got a complete feel for it. However, while I was sitting in this car, my own feelings came up where I felt that I did not deserve this. I thought that I was not worthy of this vehicle. Anyway, to cut a long story short, many years later, I actually had worked through those feelings of my deservability, of what I actually could have in my life. And approximately 3 or 4 years later, my exact vehicle came forward to me, fully paid for. We had the full amount of money to actually buy this vehicle. So that now brings me to one of the most critical parts where manifesting doesn't work for people. You'll hear many people saying, oh, that just doesn't work. And really, the only reason it's not working is your own belief and your own feelings. Those are critical. If you do not really believe that you could have this in your life, if you feel you do not deserve it, those energies are so powerful, far more powerful than just having the thought of it, and it will block you. So it's absolutely essential that you need to attend to those feelings, be aware of them coming up, acknowledge them, and work through them. Now, I can help you further if you are within the Freedom to Thrive package. You can work along with me and we can clear those beliefs so that you can get into that space that yes, you do deserve the very best in your life, and anything that you actually want, you can have it. The next step is to let go. Now, this can also be quite difficult, especially if you are manifesting from a very needy and desperate position in your life. You want it and you need it and you want it now. So sometimes it can be quite difficult to let go and allow it to come to you. It is not your duty to make it happen. Yes, if you have the money, you can easily go out and buy anything for you. However, that wouldn't work if you were manifesting a relationship, because obviously you can't go out and buy people. So knowing and working with the law of attraction for manifesting can help you in many, many ways. But letting go means allowing the universe to send it forth to you. You want to spend at least a couple of minutes every morning to just focus and say, yes, I am still happy. I want to have this. I have it in my life. And you can visualize it. Then you let go. You move on with your life and you just forget about it because it's already present in your life. All right. You remember, you're pretending it is present in your life, and that is going to assist you to just let go. You're no longer in a needy position because you have it. So that's one of the big obstacles that people can come across, is the letting go process. And of course, like anything in life, there needs to be an action. Now, when the process of manifesting is happening, you are going to start seeing external signs coming to you. You might, for instance, like I was attracting the Kia Sportage, suddenly all these Kia Sportages would come past us. I was attracting it everywhere. Okay, those are very valid signs that the universe has heard your request. The energy is put out and it is in process of manifesting. So you need to now play that waiting game. During the waiting game, you are obviously still in that process of visualizing it and feeling that you do actually have it. Then will come that moment where you will get this huge inspiration. You will receive the guidance and it will be arriving in your life. So it can either just turn up as a gift from somebody, or you will be guided to the pathway of finding the exact thing that you want in your life. It's going to come forward to you, and that is then your moment to take action in it. There's always a divine timing that takes place with manifesting and for anything in your life. And this is because other parts of the pieces of the puzzle of life, as I call it, need to become in alignment with each other before it can actually manifest in your life. So do not feel bad as if you're not capable of manifesting, because that is not true. It could just be other events need to be taking place in your life before you need to receive this. You will receive it at your perfect time. And trust me, you will receive the very best version of what it is that you are manifesting. I would also like to just share a little bit more about our Kia Sportage that I attracted. And this might just help you to understand the divine timing of things. Obviously, it took a while for me to get to feel that I really deserved this vehicle. I was now married and we needed to buy a new vehicle. So now I thought, well, I know what vehicle I want, but my husband now needed to get on board with this. So I mentioned to him, I have been manifesting a Kia Sportage for a long time, and you need to decide if that's the right vehicle for us. So we went, we did a fantastic search of all different vehicles, and he also fell in love with the Kia Sportage. So I said to him, the only thing I have not ever done is I did not test drive it. I was comfortable with sitting in the car to manifest it, but I did not test drive it, mainly because I did not feel that I was worthy of this vehicle. So he said to me, well, then we need to test drive it. So I said, this is great. So we phoned up the Kia branch near us, and they said they would bring the vehicle to us so that we could test drive it. So I was all for this, and obviously I expected my husband, who knew a lot about cars, to be the person to jump into the driving seat. Well, when the car arrived and the guy said, here we are, who's going to drive? My husband said, Tina is going to drive. Well, that was very nerve-wracking, and I thought, no, this is my opportunity. Now, at this time, we did not have the money for this vehicle yet. It was still out of our financial reach. We did not know how we were going to get it. So I thought, no, I know how to manifest. I've been wanting this car for a very long time. Now is my opportunity. So I drove this vehicle, and obviously I really knew then this was the right vehicle for me. I felt good in it, and for the very first time I felt that I did deserve it. So at the end of the drive, the salesman said, could you please sign this form to import this vehicle? We need to bring in the vehicles and we need enough documentation in order to import them. So my husband made me fill in the form and sign it. Now this was just an agreement that if the cars come in, they are available for us to buy it. It's not holding us accountable to actually go and buy it. So I put all the bells and whistles on it. I wanted that top of the range vehicle with everything on it. And we left it at that. We let go of it. It was approximately 2 years later that we were guided to the second-hand vehicle, which fitted exactly with what I wanted. Because in that last 2 years, I had thought, no man, we want a vehicle that's got a tow hitch on it. We wanted all of these other accessories, which did not come out in the original purchase of the vehicle. Well, the vehicle that we actually bought had low kilometers on it. It had all those extra facilities. It had the tow hitch on it. It had extra sensory systems fitted onto it. So we got it, and we ended up having the right amount of money at that time for it in a second-hand point of view. And one of the most powerful points to take note of this is the year that this vehicle was imported and the month that it was imported was the exact batch that I had filled in that form for the import. So it was really the same color and the exact vehicle that I had filled in a form for to bring and import into the country. That was our vehicle. So 2 years later, having only had one owner of the vehicle, we got it secondhand. So that is just such a fantastic example of how you sometimes need to wait for the things to come about. Really, it does work. And that has been one of my most miraculous feelings that I've had, even though it took many years for this to come about in my life. We now have it and we drive it. So I hope this gives you just a little bit of encouragement for whatever it is that you are manifesting. I'm hoping that this has helped you a lot. If not, please jump onto the comments. Let me know if it has helped you and if you have success with manifesting before. If not, please drop me a line. In the description below, you will be able to get onto my website and you could drop me an email. Thanks a lot. Bye.